look forward for more sessions, Sergi. So thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just to connect, stay aligned to my YouTube channel for the live streaming. Stay tuned and please ask questions in the YouTube. When you log in, you have a questions you can ask so that the speaker and the expert can answer your questions. Okay, so I would like to invite Engineer Balakrishnan for the Global Manufacturing Excellence Summit. A very quick round of introduction is we are talking about Mr. Balakrishnan will talk about workforce empowerment and skill development for small factory era. Okay, this is the topic. A quick round of introduction is Balakrishnan is mechanical engineer with 35 years of manufacturing and operational leadership experience in automotive industry, managing multi location plants with strong governance and compliance expertise. So he is certified in digital and smart factory implementation, a Lean Six Sigma, and driving organizations towards global competitiveness. As a vice president, he transformed loss-making unit to 12% EBITDA and tripled revenue from 50 crores to 180 crores within 2 years through operational excellence and business development. A people development champion, he has sustained platinum level customer certifications for over a decade, advanced ESG initiatives with 70% green energy adoption, and led cultural transformation across teams. Thank you, sir, for joining the session. We will be very happy to listen to you and learn. So thank you. Over to you, Mr. Bal.
Thank you very much. I'm really honored and happy to say that I've been given an excellent opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with the team of engineers, and uh, and I must of all thank Mr. Abdul for giving me this. And specifically, my introduction, you have clearly explained what is my background and what is my experience. So, just a few minutes back, I was also listening to the previous speaker. He talks about 20% technology and 80% the people environments. So, the subject what I am going to discuss is specifically on the people empowerment and skill development. So, before I start my, I'll can I share the? Uh,
Yeah, you can share it.
yeah,
Just the share screen button is there.
yeah.
Click on it, select the entire screen, click on the screen diagram, and then the share will be enabled. Just share it.
Their screen, right? So, I'm not able.
So you see the screen share button
Yeah,
in the bottom.
yeah, it is now
Just click
sharing.
on it.
I have to click the window.
Click on the screen. Perfect.
Able to see that window?
Yes. You can put it in the screen share now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Uh,
Perfect.
but I am not able to see my video.
Uh, okay. Yeah, when you see full screen,
Yeah.
you may not be able to.
No, you are able to see my screen, sir?
Yeah, I can see and you screen. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I am not able to see my video. So let me start my presentations.
Yeah, you can remove that share channel. So, yeah, you can close. No, yeah. Now, if you want to see yourself, you can just use that.
Okay.
But you again remove Shares, screen share mode.
It's not. You're able to see this now?
I can see it.
Yeah, I
Please
think
go
so.
to the next.
Go
Can
to.
continue.
I need to do a stop sharing. Then,
No, you are doing correctly only.
yeah.
The moment you say the full screen, you may not see your video.
Oh, okay.
It's like that. But we can
So,
see you.
okay, right. So now I can find. Great. So once again, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Uh, Before I start my presentation, I would like to uh, discuss more, or at least briefly, about what is that digitalization, why the digitalization is required for today, and how Indian industry, specifically auto industries, are equipped and also moving towards a complete digitalization, and how this people empowerment and skill development play a major role in achieving the uh, complete digitalization and smart factory era. So why digitalization of manufacturing is essential? So as we know, the India is a fastest growing economy. Our economic growth, which is expected to touch $5 trillion by 2030, in which the manufacturing is to grow on a percentage of GDP from 115 to 25 percentage. It means almost 0.45 trillion to 1.25 trillion. It's about three times of the growth is expected in 5 years' time, which is going to be a great opportunity for Indian industries. And we are also going to be the large manufacturing hub in the world shortly, next to China. So, and government's ambition and push for the Make in India, it's again an opportunity, but also for Make for the World. So, and huge amount of capex is being uh, spent by both public and private, and it's a strong expert. This recent allotment of infrastructure capex by Indian government is approximately 11 lakhs crores. But if you look at on auto industries, on the automobile auto component manufacturing industries, the capex place is about 30 to 40, 3 lakh to 4 lakh crores of rupees are being spent on this capex. These are the great opportunity for Indian industries to grow and becoming a global suppliers. And of course, the resilient and sustainable production from global customer is the demand of the hour. And we need to be more efficient, agile, and innovative, customer centric, which is the reason why the digitalization in manufacturing is most essential for us. So, what is the digitalization, and which has been discussed in the previous speakers in detail? I brief it. So, it is automated data connected manufacturing technology, where everything that is machine, people, process, system, and it will come across the plant, as well as the vertical and horizontal integration was happening. Entire system is connected, which results in connected environment, and people are working in a connected environment, or having a fastest response to the changes which is happening. So, which is possible, or it is inevitable, and which is nothing but a cyber physical system, and it's a smart factory. And this is what is a digitalization in a brief note. So, what are the key benefits we get out of these capabilities? Is improving the productivity and profitability. See, in the current scenario, we depend more on skilled labor, labor-related activities, which may create a lot of errors, results in huge rework and rejections, which increases the cost. So, which definitely affects our profitability. But initially, the digitalization cost may be more, but over a period of time, we will be able to take back the cost, and we'll be able to improve the profitability and productivity, and more agile, resilient, and flexible. As I
So,
discussed,
sorry to disturb. Will you
yeah.
please share the screen? Your screen not visible.
Oh, I. Oh, you are not able to see my screen.
No, no, no. The PPT, the presentation, we are unable to see. Only your screen.
Oh, that's what I asked Mrs. Abdul. He said he is able to see the screen. Can I reshare it again?
Yeah, please reshare it.
1 minute. So I have to go to
Just what started it, the screen sharing screen. Select the window. Entire.
select select the entire screen, right?
Yes, correct, sir.
Entire screen, and you're able to see the screen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now you are able to see the screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But your PPT, please open. Yeah, yeah. Slideshow.
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay.
Perfect, sir. You can go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So another benefit which we get out of the digitalization is the agility. So agility is dynamic change in the environment. So specifically, when we see the macroeconomic, macro-political scenarios, which is very agile, and B, it's very difficult to respond fast. So the agile companies only can respond fast and can be more resilient. So that's most important benefit which we get out of the digitalization. And product concept to the market in very short cycle. See, new product developments. Normally, it takes a huge lot of time for the Indian industries today. Customer can't wait for a longer time. So this digitalization helps a lot to concept to the market in a faster rate. And what customer needs can be supplied instead of what we produce, and with a high quality and consistent variety. And sustainability is another important aspects which you get out of this digitalization, which is actually, if you look at the technologies, what we use on the digitalization helps us to optimize our energy consumption, which results in reducing the footprint. So, few are the smart manufacturing characteristics, which has been discussed little earlier by the detail by the previous speakers. So, let me go and brief about the pillars of the smart manufacturing. So automation, autonomous robotics. What is this automation? Today we have most of the companies which has the present automated machineries, which is able to produce the parts at a mass production with a high quality and consistency. But autonomous robots are nothing but, we call it as connected robots, which speak with each other and also with the uh, machines which are being connected with that. Also, along with the human being, the robots are able to work in a safe mode. Sometimes we call it as a cobot. And simulation and digital twin, which is one of the important pillar of this digitalization. So by generating huge amount of data, we are able to create a virtual model of the physical asset, which also helps for the operation people to improve their efficiency by means of reducing the setup time, improving the process optimization, and so on. And also for digital twin helps to improve, increase our rate of new product implementation. And horizontal vertical system integration, where entire companies across the company and inside the company's complete system is integrated, which is nothing but a value added, automated value added system. We can see IoT is industrial in Internet of Things, which is sensors which are enriched with the embedded software system, which makes the machines to communicate to each other and also create a lot of data. These machines are connected as well as the interconnected with the centralized systems. So which makes create a lot of data, which helps us to create simulations and also decision makings. And augmented reality is another technology on smart manufacturing, which normally used on the warehouse side, parts identifications, and also in the maintenance side to release the repair orders. Then additive manufacturing is 3D printing is an example of additive manufacturing by which the components are produced uh, specifically the complicated and aerospace and defense sectors. The complicated components can be produced at a faster rate. So even for the prototype manufacturing, the additive manufacturing enables us to speed up the prototype manufacturing instead of going for each and every component to produce and validate. So it can be done in a full assembly, can be done in a single settings. And big data analytics, which helps to generate a lot of data which normally a human being cannot do it, can be analyzed, and decision making is it helps us to take a right decision well in advance. So cloud computing is another technology which normally the manufacturing industries delegates their machineries into the cloud so that it can be managed and efficiently managed by suppliers, service providers. And cybersecurity, of course, huge amount of data are generated which needs to be secured. So this has to be implemented so our data generated is in safe. So these are the key design principle of digitalized plant: interoperability, interconnectivity. So all the things which is a machine or a material or process or systems which need to be bridged. For bridging this, we need a networking and connectivity and data transfers. And virtuality and information transparency is another key design principle. It means whatever the data which has been generated can be formed as a virtual shape, like what physical structure can be modeled as physical shape, which is helping us to uh, optimize the process and also improve the productivity. And the decentralized autonomous decision making, which is really helps us to uh, uh, flexibility and agility. When there is a uh, uh, tremendous change or demand supply changes, and which our organization has to respond very fast through this decentralized autonomous decision making system, we are able to respond to the environmental impact very fast. And real-time capability, the data are created, and real-time capability helps us to decide on time and without any lag in time. And service orientation, so of course the customer satisfaction is taken care by their service instead of what we want to do. And modularity is again, it is not a rigid system, it's a more flexible system by which each organizational can be uh, kept in a separate module that can be carried out so that we'll be able to take a decision in an autonomous way. Yeah. So if you look at this picture, we can, with our competitiveness improves over a period of time. And when you see the bottom line is IoT, additive manufacturing, AI, robo, and cloud, which helps to data collection and exchange, storage, and analyze, results in improving the quality, productivity, safety, flexibility, and cost. So which helps us to produce the value in product, productivity, supply chain business, improves our competitiveness a lot. Yes. How to see this fullest impact of my digitalization? Whether uh, is it possible so easy to implement the digitalization? Yes, it is not so easy. We need to work on various aspects like instigate a cultural shift. That is what the people involvement and empowerment comes into the picture. And when you are implementing a digitalization in a manufacturing, which we need to map the organization where we are. Are we in a very matured level or in a very primitive level, which we need to work on that and implement it? And there are a lot of barriers across organization. In today's scenario, we can see which needs to be broken and plan for the whole organization. It's not just simply implement for a one area of the organization, which will not give the fullest benefits. So we need to go for a full organization as a whole and ensure right personal development. This is most important to have a trained team which can take forward further progresses on the digitalizations. Yeah. Now let us look at the readiness and maturity index. What is this readiness? For all industries, are ready for digitalization and to ready to take the opportunity and challenges and convert into an opportunity to meet the global competitiveness? So, which readiness and maturity index really helps to find out the industries where are they and what are their gap, how we can fill up the gap, and we can also draw a roadmap based on this analysis. There are a lot of maturity index has been analyzed, but I am going to brief here one of the models. So readiness is a degree to which the organization is able to take the advantage. So, of course, whether they are ready or not, which need to identify. Maturity is at what level this has been implemented, and maturity index helps us to identify whether the organization, in terms of technological, organizational, cultural as perspective, and focus on business process manufacturing companies, which is are ready, are they? What is their future goals, and what is the current situations, and so on. So from this onwards, we will be able to identify the actual maturity level, and which will help us to create a roadmap. So this roadmap will help us to go from the current level to the fully digitalized or smart factory. So this is what actually the 6 pillars of path towards a smart factory. So computerization, of course, most of the companies today and Indian industries are computerized, and we have a lot of machineries which are CNC machines which are computerized. It can produce mass-produced components at high quality consistently. Of course, whenever I want to produce a new product, I can design a product in a CAD, but if I want to transfer this CAD to the machine, it is not possible today because they are not connected. So connectivity plays a major role, which most of the industries today are going towards connectivity stage. So connectivity is nothing but the CAD and CAM can interact each other, and which machine can produce the parts which is be designed and give a feedback back to the design department. So this can be done through the MES system, manufacturing execution system. Then these two are basically most of the industries are reach this level, are of course working on this to reach this. But the next one is the visibility. The visibility is nothing but connecting the entire system. That is it is actually most of the companies are suffering to do this, or partially they do it, which results in partial implementation of digitalizations. So based on my experience, which I have seen companies which has not completed this aspect of the roadmap. So by visibility, we are able to find out what exactly happening in the factory. We can create a shadow of the factory. So we will be able to see through this things are interconnected and interoperable, as well as the systems like MES, PLM, and ERP are interconnected, which helps us to identify the entire shadow of the factory to note that whether the what is happening exactly in the factory in terms of manufacturing and processes. But why it is happening is the next level of improvement. This is where they have collected data which needs to be analyzed. So brainstorming and cause and effect is to be done, by which we'll be able to identify why this happens and we can improve on that. But what is this digitalized factory which employs is the big data. Big data system also is to be integrated with the system so that we'll be able to find out why this is happening. And of course, above this is the predictive capacity, which enables us to identify the issues well in advance, specifically on machineries, on condition monitoring, and improving the assembly sequences, So we are able to create a digital twin or a digital factory, or which helps us to identify the various scenarios what happens. So helps the management to take a right decision well in advance, so that we'll be able to be a predictive company. And the final one is the autonomous or adaptability. So once it is the entire system is integrated, we are able to even decentralize or decide certain decisions can be taken in autonomously by means of by experience and based on the cost benefits. So which makes the entire company on a real time. So data is on real time and decision making on real time. And if, of course, for example, there is a change in the demand on the production. So automatically the schedule is changed or shifted or based on the past experience. And we are so flexible to the market and able to take a decision autonomously and meet the demand on time. This is what actually we have to work on to make our entire industries to move towards a smart factory. Of course, definitely there are a lot of challenges. The industry readiness to change. Yes, our Indian industries has a long way to go. Whether we are ready, it's recently there is a survey conducted by one of the service providers. We found specifically on industries, auto component manufacture, SMEs. SMEs, of course, even the OEMs are going in a full swing and deploying huge amount of capex to be a digitalized factory, but tier 2, tier 3 companies which yet to get ready for that. And organizational cultural shift, which we have been discussing, this is what actually a backbone of any industry to be digitalized and made more successful. And this is one major area of uh, issues, that is skill and competency gap. So lack of digital workforce, which we need to focus. This is going to be a big challenge, and infrastructural capital expenses. Of course, company has to initially invest, and the ROI will be better once this we started getting the benefits. And data security is another cost where we have to deploy proper cyber security systems. And of course, there will be a disruption in manufacturing workflows at the time of digitalization process, so which we need to be proactive and take care of that. And which I discussed about some MSMEs. If you look at really in India, 80% of these companies are MSMEs, which are the backbone of manufacturing, and they are in the very early stage of digitalizations. Definitely, efforts are being taken by various industry bodies and governments to create a more awareness and capability of technical companies to important the changes. But still, the recent survey which shows that people are not ready for investment. They talk about only return on investments, which may not be in the expected financial terms, but still the government and other bodies has to support this MSME to get ready for this next level. Of course, the current government is working on various schemes like PLA export promotion missions for specifically certain areas like defense, electronics, industries where a lot of productivity linked incentives are being given, and industries can make a lot of profit and go for a digitalization and invest huge money. And of course, the recent modified laws which enables industries to adapt to the change. The recent labor law has helping even women employees can work in the nights, and there is a lot of safety and health insurance are being ensured for the labor, which is a win-win situation both for the employees and employers, which will definitely make this change faster. And of course, a collaborative model is being created by the center and advanced manufacturing industry, manufacturing Ministry of Heavy Industries and IACs support industries, which works on the implementation of digitalization and the faster mode of implementation of the new products. So through using the capital infrastructure instead of investing more on infrastructure by the SMEs. Yeah. So let me discuss on the employee empowerment. As we have started off with 20%, 80%, 80% of the uh, success is based on the employee involvement, and 20% is the technology. And I've just drawn, and which we have also implemented in some of our plants uh, for various reasons, and this has really given an excellent result in terms of total employee involvement, innovations, more of continual improvements as happening through these type of systems. So we actually went through a team approach. So we created teams at various level, from the grassroots level, that is shop floor to the functional to the manager level. So the empowered teams which make decision on its daily work. See, most of the times in industries, people at manager level go one step down and work for the next level, and they are what they are supposed to produce or what supposed to deliver is not being done by them. So this can be easily avoided by the team which is empowered at the lower level, who is able to plan their work as well as they are able to go one step up and taking care of the supervisory role. So managers can focus more on training, improvement, developmental activities in the new scenario. So why this empowerment is required? So of course, as we have discussed earlier, we are in a competitive environment, and of course the skill and knowledge requirement keeps on changing and very fast to the markets. As we discussed, we have to be very agile, be resilient, and more flexible. And these are the reasons why the empowered team only can meet that requirement and move fastest response to the market scenario and make the customer most happy. And we brought four shared underlying principles for the high involvement. First and foremost is the information sharing, creating a culture where employees are able to access to the information which is most essential. And knowledge development is a culture where everyone learns in real time, and there is a learn teach learn concept by which people learn between them as well as trained by the senior people as well as the external agencies. And performance reward, which definitely motivate the team to involve, which is nothing but improve or increasing their intrinsic motivation. Instead of, I'll say, it is not a monetary alone, it also recognizing the people on the group and distributing or making them to go for outward excursion and recognize in front of the senior people or managing director. So by which you can see more lot of involvement in the people. They actually involve in a lot of kaizens, quality circles, and continual improvements. Innovative ideas are coming, small ideas, which gives a big result. And utilitarianism is nothing but there is no status of power. So there is no, say, people can meet at any level at any point of time, and which makes the people to involve much and also share their ideas. So which helps us to improve further. So this is what is the anatomy of our empowered team. So we have around 10 pillars. What are the roles of the each pillars, and what are the contribution they do in this are being mapped. And the team pillars and purpose has just been very clearly given, and which is nothing but giving their roles and responsibility at a grassroots level, which makes the team to be more purpose, and they know what they are expected to, and their roles are aligned with the organizational objectives. So if you look at communication continuum, which is open board communication system, today the digitalized environment, the data is available, everybody is also in the interconnected status. So they are shared with the data continuously. And enhancing their skill and knowledge is one of the important aspect, which, as we know, the skill and knowledge is the requirement is very dynamic. So because of the technological advancements, so people need to be reskilled or upskilled continuously. This is one of the most important aspects which can be achieved through this team formation. this is how the implementation of this empowered team concept can be achieved in an organization. So that is through awareness creation, behavioral training. That is most important. How people may be technically strong, but still behavior plays a major role. This makes them to involve and self-development, and also the process mapping and identifying the knowledge gap. This is most important. So existing, I also saw the morning session. One of our speakers were talking about the gap of knowledge gap in the people, and they need to be analyzed well in advance, and also with required training is to be given, because people are more important. People cannot be eliminated. As we know, Industry 4.0 is moving towards Industry 5.0. It is actually people oriented technological advancement in the industries. So people need to be taken care. So the knowledge and skill improvement is most important for them to uh, achieve their objective of their organization. And of course, the team configuration and their charter and their empowerment roadmap, which need to be created. It cannot be done in one day. It needs a longer time to achieve it. So the roadmap can be created over a period of time based on the availability of the resources and facilities. We can work on that. Of course, management support is required on that to achieve this. And of course, open board communication system, and launching the scorecard. Scorecard is nothing but it's a objective of policy deployment, where uh, people performance is monitored on daily basis along with the organizational objective. So both should match, which helps us to organization to achieve their goal. Also, the each individuals also are aligned with the organization, like and will be able to meet the requirements. Of course, there are another two more slides. I would like to talk on the skill gap.
No, no problem. Please.
Yeah. See, the skill gap, as you know, recent study has shown that 50% of the workforce by 2025, of course, now it is 2025, we have to reskill because of the technological advancements. And this also is not, it's going to be continuous. The two-thirds of the skill important today will change within 5 years. So what skill we were having about 5 years back may not be suitable for today. So which need to reskill and upskill. So large scale of upskilling, reskilling is need of the hour. So this is how we can achieve it. There are various solutions for it. There are by creating a lifelong unique education system. Our system itself, education system itself, need a revamping, so that we are aligning with the technological development and industry's requirements. And of course, industry body and economic institution has to work together to identify what the skill requirement today, and work for this upskilling and reskilling. And of course, data shows 40% of the companies are committed for training and reskilling, but that is not sufficient. 100% company has to commit for it. Other sources like online courses, flexible learning pathways are in demand, at least for the career growth and new entry. So there are people who also not only depending on the companies to get trained on, also there are a lot of other service providers who give a lot of training for the latest technology. So these are the various ways by which the skilling is possible. Of course, what is the skill we need? It is not like earlier days, the skill what we are having is only a technical skill. We need more and more technical is taken care by the automations and digitalized tools. But what people need the skill is the analytical thinking, problem solving, innovative skills, which is most important. So this can be trained as well as practiced. The technology use monitoring skill also most important to take care of the recent changes in the digitalizations. And of course, data analysis, decision making skills are most essential for the today's scenario. So with that, I would like to complete my presentation. Yes, I am very much thankful to the team for giving me the opportunity once again. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful. You just try to cover entire segment of manufacturing. So very nice. I would like to ask you,
Yeah.
still the manufacturing segment, the mid-size manufacturing segment, consider IT investment as a cost. They
Absolutely
still
true.
don't have that mindset to consider this as an investment.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you also rightly said that all the transformations start with the culture, the
Yeah.
people.
True.
Okay.
True. True.
So can you just summarize
Yeah.
how these manufacturing organizations should start a transformation?
Yeah. This is what I have actually touched upon in my presentation. It is not possible for industry alone to work. There are government has to push it. Maybe currently we are having a lot of PLI scheme, which government may have to go for a lot of incentives for the digitalization aspects also, because MSMEs normally they look at ROIs. See, within 3 years, if I get back the money, I'm very happy. Otherwise, no, I don't want to invest. So you know very well, because today our ecosystem is also improving. A lot of startups are coming, and the government also pushing easy to do business and so much. So financial assistance may also has to be supported, and a collaborative system is required. It's not only industry or government alone, and institutions like India IITs, IICs also has to maybe support these MSMEs, and even like ACMA, which is playing a major role in working with the MSMEs to improve their efficiencies and productivities. So they have to also come out with a lot of awareness program and implementation program and digitalizations, which will definitely open the eyes for the MSMEs. We will definitely come forward to invest more on these ITs. Yeah,
That,
and this is what I feeling, and this is my experience also. I have met a lot of IMSMEs, and so I was also mentioning about one of the important aspects. There is a survey conducted by one of my friends, who is a senior person in the Infosys. So he shared with me about what is this MSMEs are thinking is they actually even may not uh, understand the terms of this technology. So what we today talk has so many things, additive manufacturing,
yeah,
MES, so much. But MSM is not ready, because they are the backbone of this entire supply chain and value chain. So which need to be strengthened. Then only we will be able to be more competitive, and globally we will be able to meet the requirements. So I feel this is what is most important, which we need to do, and of course each maybe you as an organization really doing a fantastic job. So this itself is a communication to the team. Most of the people will be able to understand what is the demand of the day and what they are not supposed to do. Yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah. So one more question to you is now
Yes, sir.
what is my observation at least is see, if you have a manufacturing segment, manufacturing segment is not like any other segment. Okay, so here the problem is if you have a manufacturing unit, the same product produced in another unit, okay, it has a different structure, different machines, different people, different culture in place. Maybe the output is same, but the process and the machines, the way they do it is different. So that makes very non-standard way of managing all the manufacturing units. Okay, so digitization, when you want to do digitization, okay, so it should be more on like adaptive. It's not that one solution does not fit to everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
it does not happen. So the the leaders in the manufacturing, they should think a holistic way. They should not think in
Exactly.
in a fragmented way. So what
Exactly.
happens is some companies offer machine integrations. So they
Yeah.
put the data of machine into a cloud and they give some dashboards. So they are happy with that. Actually, that
Mm.
is not going to help them for the whole solution. So they have a
Exactly.
ERP do some part, like especially the sales and procurement accounting. They do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Manufacturing, they leave it to the end. Same, there is a gap very clearly where manufacturing operations are digitized. That is a clear-cut gap. So that's where the
Yeah.
manufacturing execution system plays a key role. So that
Exactly.
connects everything together. But this awareness is not there still. Still, people consider this as an extra thing, and we don't need this. So if you want to
Yeah.
really make use of technology, you need to have all bits and pieces connected together to get the benefit in whatever way required. Okay, so the organizations should have a plan
Yes.
for the
Yes.
plan how to do the digital transformation. Then take bit by bit, as you rightly said. Start with the people. then take one step each time, and then achieve complete digital transformation. Because
Yes.
one of the main challenges, Balakrishna sir, is once you do a proper, when you do an investment, and if this initiative get failed, okay, reinvesting is a big problem.
Yeah,
So
true.
you always compare to the failure, and then you don't complete it. Then actually you are losing both money, and also
Yes.
you are losing opportunity. Okay, so
Exactly.
if some
Exactly.
initiative get failed, so leave it.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
like a, you just forget about it and then have a plan. Don't consider
Yes.
that I have done some investment, it is a loss, it did not work out. Now I will not do it. Then it's actually you are losing both. You lost the money and also you lost opportunity. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's how it is. So what is your summarized advice for the manufacturing unit?
Yeah, it's good actually. Maybe the which you have already you clearly mentioned about the integrating the whole system and the implementation of the digitalization for the whole organization. This is what is the result we can get, full result we can get. This is what I touched upon that.
Mhm.
So even the organization like us, uh, which fortunately I am currently advising for digitalization of the factories, which I create a roadmap. What exactly you mentioned, not just to go for only a connectivity and integrating the whole system, so that you'll get the full benefit out of the digitalization.
Perfect.
So as you rightly said, MES, then you integrate with the PLM, also integrate with the ERP. So all this need to be completely, so that we'll be, as you mentioned, it is we need to be more and more matured level, but may take time. But we should have a clear-cut roadmap.
Plan.
We should not say that I am going to digitalize. No, I am going to be a complete smart factory or a digitalized factory, which helps me to be the more competitive and stand in the global competition. So this strategy should management should have, every management, whether it is MSME or OEMs or companies, tier 2, tier 3, whatever the companies. So once we have the roadmap and clear cut budgeting and capex plan, so I think I'm very confident that our industries will definitely do better than any other industries in the world. So this is what is my advice to any manufacturing industries. I am also doing for my company the
That's
same.
great. That's great.
So I am very clearly communicated to the team, and don't go for a just digitalization. Go for complete digitalization of the entire system. It is not only one factory; across the factory, and we have about 9 plants. All the plants need to be integrated.
Correct.
May not take today. I mean, it will take another 5 years, 10 years time. No problem. Let us have that plan and
Plan.
work for that and budget it. And that's a management strategic thinking. This is what is required for any
Perfect, sir.
organization.
Perfect.
Yes.
As a management strategic thinking, I think I take
Yeah.
this word and take it forward to our next
Yes.
session. So
Yeah. Sure.
thank you, Engineer Balakrishnan, for an
Thank you
excellent
very much.
insights and excellent
Yeah.
presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies
Thank you,
and
sir.
gentlemen, give a big round of applause to Engineer Balakrishnan for a wonderful lecture. And if there is any questions from your side, please post it, and then we make sure that your questions get answered. And if you would like to talk to Mr. Balakrishnan, just send us a message. We set up a very quick call sometime, whenever possible. Okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and
Thank
have
you.
a great
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. Thank you. Thank you.